in previous session, we divided line into 3 equal parts. But in this session, we are going to divide line into, guess what? How many parts? 4 equal parts we are going to divide into. So we need to do many steps. Let's see, are we going to use section formula or not? So let's start the question first. Let's read. Find the coordinates of the points which divide the line segment joining a -2, 2 and b 2, 8 into 4 equal parts. 4 parts we need to divide into. So first of all, let's draw the line. So let's say this is point A, which is given what? 2, -2. -2 and 2. B, it is 2, 8. Done. Now we need to divide this into 4 equal parts. 4 equal parts. So how many points are we going to have between point A and point B, or starting point and ending point? How many points are we going to have? Think, how many points? 2, 3, 4, 5, how many? Let's stop at 3. 3 points we are going to have. Let's say this is the point 1, then point 2 and point 3. So let's give a name, P, Q and R. See, this is, let's say, length X. So do this here as well and here as well. So X, 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 X. I don't know the exact length, so I've taken X. It could be any number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are not interested in the length of the line. We are interested in the parts of a line and points. So how do we find the point P, Q and R? Let me give you a hint. Throughout this sum, I am going to use only one formula. Not like previous case where we use the section formula along with the midpoint formula. Only one formula I am going to use, and I am going to get all the 3 coordinates, all the 3 points, all 3. How shall we? Okay, let me give you an idea. First of all, let's forget that there is P and R. Let's forget it. Okay, and let me take only Q into consideration, and I'm taking ratio of AQ by QB. So AQ, what is the length of AQ? X plus X will give you 2X, and QB, that is X plus X again, which is 2X, is equal to 1 by 1. Ratio is 1 by 1, means what? It is midpoint. Remember, if the ratio is 1 by 1, it is midpoint. So Q is a midpoint of which 2 points? Point A and point B. So I can write Q is midpoint of AB. Simple. So I need to get the coordinates for Q. What we need to do? Midpoint formula and get your answer. So let's get the answer for Q. Simple. First step is very simple. So let's write Q, X, Y. And to get the midpoints, formula you can see over here, X1 plus X2 by 2 and Y1 plus Y2 by 2. A I will be taking as 1 and B I will be taking as 2. So first of all, at the X coordinate, here it is -2 plus here it is +2 and denominator 2, because we are talking about midpoint formula. Then add the coordinates of Y, so 2 over here and plus here 8, divide by 2. So here let's get the answer. -2 plus 2, 0, nothing to do. 2 plus 8, here it is 10 by 2. So if you simplify further, that is 0, 5. So coordinates for Q is 0, 5. My coordinates for Q are done. Now let's find the coordinates for P or R. How shall we think again? I told you I am not going to use any section formula here. I am only going to use midpoint formula for the whole sum. Now let's talk about point P. So first of all, let's assume that there are only line up to A and Q. Let's forget the rest of the line, only AQ. So I am taking ratio of AP and PQ. Let me take ratio of AP here, AP and PQ. So AP is what? X, and so do PQ, which is X. So again it is 1 by 1. So P is a midpoint of AQ. P is midpoint of what? AQ. Do we have coordinates of A? Yes, it is given in question. We found the coordinates of Q as well. So it is easy to find the value of P. Now let's find the value of P. Here P, X and Y is equal to midpoint formula. First of all, let's take the coordinates of A, which is -2. Then coordinates of Q, which is 0. -2 plus 0 divided by 2. Midpoint formula, divide by 2. Then coordinates of Y, here 2 and 5. So 2 plus 5, denominator 2, simple. So here only -2 and denominator 2. 2 plus 5, 7 and 2 in denominator. So if we cancel, you are going to get -1 and 7 by 2. So coordinates of P are -1, 7 by 2. Done. Now can you do calculation for point R? Again we are going to do calculation in the same manner the way we did for point P. What we will do, here we have taken the first part APQ, but to find the R we are going to take Q, R and B, this part only. So if in this case I will be taking ratio of QR and RB. So let's start QR and RB. So QR and RB. So QR, what is the length of QR? X, and RB again X. So X by X will give you 1 by 1 ratio. So I can write that R is a midpoint of QB. Let's write R is midpoint of which line? Which is QB. Do we have coordinates of Q? Yes. Do we have coordinates of B? Yes, it is given in question. So let's find the coordinates for R. So RXY is equal to, I will be taking coordinates of Q, which is 0, and for B it is 2, 0 plus 2 and denominator 2, midpoint formula. Then coordinates of Y, here it is 5. Then what is the coordinate for B? Which is 8, 5 plus 8, 2, because midpoint formula. So here 0 plus 2 it is 2 and denominator also 2. 5 plus 8 will give you what? 13. So 13 by 2. Let's do any cancellation if possible. Here it is possible. So 1, 13 by 2. That is my coordinates for R point. So my all coordinates are done, which is P, then Q, then R. Remember, I started sum with the coordinate X. The reason behind that is that Q is a midpoint of whole line AB. Then I concluded that P is a midpoint of AQ. Why I cannot find P first? For that I need to have coordinates of point Q. Without that we cannot find P, not even R. So Q is the starting point. Remember, do not start with any of the random point. You need to start with middle one, easy to get with the help of midpoint formula. Then so point Q is done. Then we found the point P with the help of Q as well, and same for the R. So this is how we solve the sum related to divide the line joining two points into 4 equal parts.